Welcome back to Marketing Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpoff, your host. Again, we're talking about marketing with marketing experts from around the country. And today we're in Denver, Colorado with Valerie Morris of Tintero Creative. And Valerie, welcome to our conversation today.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you and learn a lot more about you. So why don't we get started with you sharing how you got your start in the marketing industry?
It was actually an interesting combination of just right place, right time, or wrong place, right time. If you think about it that way, just graduating school when I did, and I originally was in the architecture industry, and during 2008, 2010, 2007, in that window, nobody was wanting to hire and grow their construction business, and so I ended up taking the design background of my degree and pivoting it into the marketing space. And then it was the right place, right time, because that was around the time that social media became a really dominant force for businesses. And so I was able to get my feet wet from day one when businesses were trying to embrace social media. And as a result, I've seen things grow immensely over the last 10, 12 years here. And I've been able to build up my own agency built on that experience that I started. And so it was just this epiphany and culmination of a bunch of, hard things at the time, but also great opportunities.
Well, yes, that time in 2008 was challenging for a lot of people, but it's good that you found a different direction to go in and utilize
Yep.
those skills, which I'm sure is translating very well with the things you're doing right now with your clients. So why don't you share with us what are you doing at Tintero Creative and how are you helping your clients these days?
Yeah, our focus is really around content marketing and helping leverage that so that the client is positioned as an authority in their industry and as a trusted source. And so we use long form content, whether it be blog, written, video, email. We're even doing a lot with podcasts these days. And then we're also using social media then as a huge channel by which to get that content out. So it's kind of this revolving door of you need something original and authoritative to talk about on social to help position your brand well. But then if you're talking about things on social, you need to actually have that original content in the first place. And a lot of clients don't do both sides of that well. And so we come in and help them create that strategy around what kind of content needs to be created and how do we position it well online to get it out to the masses.
You mentioned podcasting, and that really is a great way to not only share a message, but to help tell stories and to really connect
Mhm.
with possible prospects in the same in the same opportunity. So, how do you get a client started on launching a podcast?
Podcasts are really great, especially now with all of the new developments with AI tools and things like that, where people are worried about things being automated. And podcasts, like you said, it's a great way to get your voice, your tone, your inflection in literally in the ears. You're literally in people's heads, expressing and showcasing your unique position. And the best way that I've seen is to think through top questions that you get asked day in and day out, along with top questions based on SEO research, and just get people talking. I mean, most people, if they are in any sort of sales position, whether they realize it or not in their business, they're used to giving a short little spiel, whether it's at a cocktail party or in front of a pitch at a client, about what they do. And so I found that getting people just talking, answering simple questions about their business and the frequently asked questions that they get all the time is a really simple way. And I also tell people start with just audio. Don't worry about the video because video feels a whole lot more intimidating than just sitting and talking. You can talk in your car, in the shower, whatever. But people are okay with talking. Once you turn that video camera on, it becomes a lot more intimidating. So start with audio. Don't worry about getting super fancy with trying to do video and everything at first. It's really not that scary.
And it's very true. And you really can create video from the audio in different ways. And just having that camera, if you do this, you have the tools of Zoom just to do that recording where you can actually just see the person you're
Mhm.
talking to them, but just take that audio and make it into something very special. So we
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing all of this that you're doing with your clients and for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I really enjoyed coming on.
And thank you all for joining us as well. It's so important to have that right agency behind you to really put you in the right direction. And as we discussed, podcast is really a great way to create content and to do different things with the content more than just a flat image. This really does help tell your story and help tell the story of those that you're speaking with and get the point across of what you're trying to accomplish day to day. So you can learn more about Tintero Creative here on Daily Ad Brief. So please check that out. Go out, have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.